Hello, my name is Natalie Cote. I'm from Lawrence, Kansas, and I'm currently living in DC as a graduate student in the George Washington University's Museum Studies program. This summer, I worked alongside Amy Snyder in the Digital Collections Management and Services Division, and together we tackled the Ensuring Access to Rights-Restricted Digital Collections project. The Library of Congress is dedicated to making its 170 million items accessible, online and in person. However, due to copyright restrictions, strict gift agreements, and licensing terms, not all materials can be accessed on the library's public website. Instead, they're available locally on Stax, the library's rights-restricted digital collections access platform. In 2002, the library purchased a large electronic resource collection from the international magazine distributor Dursa. The collection included 255 distinct journals, comprised of over 18,000 individual issues, and required about 300 gigabytes of storage space. The journals cover a wide variety of content, but focus on the 21st century activities of different Latin American countries and municipalities. In 2018, library staff began recovering, transferring, and processing the Dursa journals from a hard drive provided by the distributor. However, while processing the files, it became apparent that many of the journals possessed inconsistent file names, contained mislabeled issue enumeration, or were missing entire volumes. This has led to numerous discrepancies between the title and issue level data available on Stax and Dursa's original online repository, the VIR. My project partner Amy and I are systematically reviewing roughly 18,000 journal issues on both Stax and Bevere to document each title's available metadata. Shown here are some examples of our spreadsheet's data fields. After we've collected that data, we will conduct a comparison of each data set to help us identify what inconsistencies exist between the original metadata and the metadata that was used to describe issues on Stax. Okay, so information pertaining to specific journal names, dates, and volume numbers are somewhat incorrect on Stax. Those are all really small problems. So why does it matter? Well, all of that information has an enormous impact on the discoverability and accessibility of digital materials. Nothing is worse than thinking you found a great primary source and realizing that the PDF doesn't open, that its publication dates are incorrect, or that volumes are missing altogether. These journals feature a wealth of governmental, scientific, and sociocultural knowledge about Latin America, but without correct metadata, library patrons cannot find or use that information. What interests me most about this project is its data comparison component, because that's what allows us to shine a light on what information is incorrect or missing in Stax, which brings the library one step closer to standardizing metadata across systems and enhancing accessibility for all Dursa titles. As someone interested in pursuing a career in museum collections management, working here at the library has given me a lot of valuable insight into what it's like to work with digital collections. I'm incredibly grateful to have had the opportunity to work with Amy and my mentors to help ensure that the Dursa titles within Stax are complete, accurate, and ultimately accessible for all library patrons. Thank you so much for tuning into my presentation today.